And of course, we've seen mass illegal immigration undercut American jobs and wages, the rule of law, and our very social fabric. Meanwhile, Washington politicians have spent hundreds of billions of dollars on a broken university system which has churned out students deep in debt and in positions where it's almost impossible for them to be successful and to start families. Deaths due to opioids, alcoholism, and suicide have surged in this country, and depression and anxiety have risen even more due to recent lockdown COVID policies. Over the past decade, life expectancy in the United States has declined, and it's been declining for a number of years now. This is not normal. This is not acceptable, and yet entrenched politicians in Washington refuse to change course. Why would they? Life for many of the people who are connected have never done better. Right now, 5 of the 8 wealthiest counties in the United States of America are suburbs of Washington, D.C. How does that happen? They're not producing anything of note other than a lot of debt and a lot of hot air. And yet there they go. Multinational corporations, particularly big tech companies, they've seen a massive surge in wealth while selling our assets and outsourcing our industrial base to China. Since 2020, a handful of tech companies have increased their market capitalization by over $6 trillion. That's actually more than our entire nominal GDP has increased over that period of time. That is not a broad-based, durable economy. So the elites in this country have failed. Time and again, they've imposed policies that have proven short-sighted and have proven counterproductive. And just look back a quarter of a century ago with what we were told would happen with China. They said if you granted China special trading status and put them in the World Trade Organization, that China would become more democratic, that it would guard against forced transfers of technology, that you wouldn't have a mass relocation of American manufacturing to China, and that we would be safeguarded against surges of Chinese imports. What actually happened over these past 25 years? China has become more authoritarian, more powerful, and more ambitious. We've seen our relationship marred by the theft of our intellectual property, trade dumping, currency manipulation, and espionage. Our industrial base here in the United States has hollowed out. We've developed a dangerous dependence on Chinese supply chains, and our companies have been exposed to a hostile security apparatus. The elites sold us a bill of goods when it came to China. They were wrong, and we need to get it right.